Can you easily reach women with kids who have eaten at your restaurant recently? That's the question I've got for you on this weekend, the weekend before Martin Luther King, which is this Monday, and schools are closed. The problem I find with most businesses is they do not know their customers, number one. They do not know them in depth, number two. So just got off the phone call with my accountant, and we were talking about some stuff, and he's like, by the way, when you say opt-in, what do you mean? And I said an opt-in is where somebody, ideally a customer you've targeted or a potential customer, gives you their information. And they said, okay, now what about before that? You talk about engagements. I said, well, what we do is we get engagements through digital marketing, through in-house marketing, your website, your email, to get them into Messenger to become an opt-in via text, email, and Messenger. And then from that opt-in, our goal is to drive them into the business. Why do we want to drive them into business? You want to get sales in the restaurateur, that's fine. Me, the marketer, wants to get info. I want to get info like through a survey post-redemption. So they walk in, they redeem an offer. 2 minutes later, they get a little questionnaire real quick. Hey, to win a $50 gift card, answer these 3 questions. Actually, it's 4 now. Have you been to the restaurant before? Yes. They ask them how often. No. Next. Are you married or single? And we ask this a few different ways because there's some polite ways to ask it a little easier. Do you have kids under 18? Yes or no? When you eat at our restaurant, do you eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, both? There's a combination of what they are. Or maybe it's a pizza place that does delivery. Do you deliver, online ordering, or drop in? So here's why that's important. This Monday is a holiday. Every year in the United States, we have these Mondays where schools don't happen. There's in-service days, there's President's Day, there's Election Tuesday, there's MLK Day, there's Memorial Day, Labor Day, all those good things. Think about the opportunities to invite the right people. Do you want to send an email to your whole database? Let's just take this example. Let's imagine you're a restaurant down the street from Matt Plapp right here. And you have me and you have my wife in your database. You've done a good job. You've captured us. You have information on us. If you send me and my wife, for our purposes, the same email about coming to lunch on MLK Day, it would work for her, would not work for me. Especially if it was talking about bringing the kids. Because number one, I don't have our kids during the daytime when they're off school. My wife typically does. And at the same time, I'm out doing stuff. I'm not even going to be around our house around that time. So you just wasted half your marketing message on me, but it benefited her. Think about if you were able to take that database. We have 8 categories we divide our database into. Number 1, men. Number 2, women. Number 3, redeemed. Number 4, unredeemed, meaning they haven't redeemed. Let's see. Number 5 is the day part of the food. Number 6 is frequency of visit. Number 7 is demographic, and 8 is demographic. And what I mean by demographic is we find out more information. You're married with kids, you're not married with kids, you're single, no kids, all that good stuff. Think about the email you send. You've got an email database of 10,000. There is this love affair with every business is sending 10,000 text messages, 10,000 emails, 10,000 messenger sequences to all 10,000 of their customers. Your customers are all different. You should be having unique conversations with those customers. So that 10,000 person database, 1,500 of them might be women that are married with kids. They would get message 1. These 2,500 over here that are men who are married with kids would get this one. These 1,800 over here that are women that are single with no kids would get this message. The problem with marketing messages is we all too often try and shove the message we want down the throat of everybody. So think about it. Weekend before Martin Luther King holiday, this coming Monday, when this video is shot, or maybe you watch this later and you're thinking about a Monday in the future where kids are off. Maybe you're thinking about the Tuesday coming up. I think in May we'll have primaries, and in November we'll have a Tuesday. Think about, do you have the data that you can invite customers back for a specific reason, for a specific demographic, for a specific opportunity? That's all I got. I'm Matt Plapp. Me and Abe are out of here. See ya.